channel. My name is Mikaya Haluoni. I am born again. Christ is my savior, and I'm telling you today I have hot topics. But before that, turudie, what did we do last week? Last week tuliongelea about things. What are those things that keep a relationship? And if you haven't watched that video, man, then go to my wall and watch that video. So this week I have amazing ladies. So they're going to introduce themselves, and we are going to start the question and answer session. That we are starting from here. Madam.
Hi, my name is Rose Kimani.
Hello, my name is Ruth Gashuru.
Hi, my name is Rose Wamboi.
Yes, and I'm telling you today we are going to discuss some topics. Nakwambia madam, hapa tuko na some questions that tunafaa tuchambue. So these are some of the questions that I've picked from different places, and some of the questions that are mostly asked by people. Yeah. So since we are ladies here, we are going to talk about things mainly from the, as in to inform our brothers, so that wakwe wanajua manze, these are some of the things that manze we don't like, or maybe these are some of the things that you should have in order for you to be in such and such a way, or in such to attain such and such a thing. Yeah. So without wasting time, let me go to the first question. So the first question: what are those things that a Christian man should have, like the standard things that a Christian man should have? Yeah, ndio akue able kuwa a godly husband. Ni vitu gani zenye watu naangalia? Yes. Or maybe if you're helping a sister huko nje, like sisters zetu wanafaa waangalie nini in this man. Yeah. So maybe you can start from there. Yes.
Okay. So personally, I think maybe I can give one point as we go like that direction. So for me, I think one of the things I consider, I am born again, and so for me, I consider a man who has a relationship with God. You know, someone who intentionally not only get born again, but someone who has an intentional relationship with God. You know, that really for me is key. And also for me, I also consider someone who has a vision. You know, someone who has a vision, and his vision and my purpose, they align in a way, or they make sense. You get? So that is two of the things that I consider.
Nice. So Rose, what do you think ni kitu yenye mwanaume anafaa kuwa nayo ndo akue a godly husband? I mean, what would you look for in a man that would be your husband?
Funny enough, she just took off literally the exact words I was going to say, because definitely, because I've met a lot of men, Christian men, who say they're saved, and it's not that they're not, it's just that it's one of those ones where they're saved but they're kuongea, not actually
kwenda to church.
Exactly, kwenda church, you know, wearing the cool suit and, you know, looking very nice, but not actually living for God, and not actually pursuing Jesus every single day. And I personally believe that a man who pursues God every single day will pursue you, because one, his love is coming from him. He's able to teach you the way Christ treats us, because God has already taught him how to do that. And that's like top of the list above everything else, that he needs to love God, because through that he's able to love us ladies the way he would.
Yeah. Hey, that's amazing, by the way. And you, Rose, what do you think?
Okay, I'll go to the fun side. I really appreciate a man who knows how to have fun in the Lord. Like, because I'm a joyful person, so mostly I want a person who can sustain this joy. And I know that God does that, but I also want a man who can also sustain that. He can keep with that. Also, a man who doesn't compromise much when it comes to godliness. You know, like a man who is able to be a priest.
Compromise.
Yes. Like me, I can do this, but I can compromise this little thing for you, you know, and it just brings everything down.
Yeah.
You know,
so it's a total turn off. So unapata mse ako sawa kila kitu, but unapata kuna kitu kimoja umse ana compromise.
You don't want it. Yes. No. Yes, it turns you off completely. So
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, so the next question is, what are some standards that ought, as in zile standards cream de la cream zenye hizo hata hazitaki kujua personality yako ama nini, as in zile standards tu zenye mtu anafaa kuwa nazo. And I think even Ruth has talked about one about God fearing. Like manze, God fearing, I cannot say this enough manze. It is so important for yani yule mwanaume mwenye unataka kunini akwe God fearing, and in that umsesi eti anaenda church peke yake. Unajua wase wanadhani eti nimeokoka manze, mimi naendaga church kila siku, najuanga na kupanguza viti, nafanyanga hivi na hivi na hivi. No, it is not even about your works. Like that personal relationship with God and the fear of God and the knowledge that manze, me cannot do this because manze hivi nitakuwa nimemkosea God, si ndio? So maybe something else, what are other things zenye maybe zinafaa kuwa standard anafaa kuwe nayo kwanza?
Maybe I can add one more thing. That is for me personally. You know, maybe someone else it will be different. But for me, I love to be challenged. So I would love someone who also can challenge me, either spiritually or even mentally. You know, so I think I'm saying in short, a smart guy. You know, someone who really we can come up with solutions with. You know, if there's a problem,
a solution.
Go there.
So if there's something we need to work on, like if we had no food in the house, that's not the time to sort of pity each other or to start thinking, oh yeah, what. I need someone who we can just think around what we can do, you know. And so for me, because I really also love being in ministry and loving business at the same time, someone who can challenge me and let's invest, you know, let's build like an empire together, something of that sort. So I need someone who can really challenge me even financially.
Yeah, so maybe one more question, guys. Is attraction important?
Oh yes, very important.
It's so important.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to be looking at your heart for the rest of my life.
Because this is the person who wake up seeing this person
Every morning.
So it is very important to be attracted to this person.
Manze, you guys kwani amjui love perseveres. But they do not get us wrong. Everyone is attractive, but everyone sees attraction in different ways. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. So I also think that attraction is so important. Manze, like you have to be attracted first before manze you can say, okay, I think we can work out something. So attraction is also important because, like you have said, manze, you will not look. Okay, nitakuwa na kuangalia roho. Kweli nitakuwa na kuangalia roho. That is an important factor. Lakini sura pia ina maana. Yenye tumelala asubuhi manze, tumeamka tumefungua macho hivi manze, I have to see. And maybe you're my husband or something. Yeah, so attraction is also important. It's the first thing that you see, isn't it?
Yes.
As in end of kitu ya kwanza yenye na kuhit. So again, we cannot say that attraction is not important.
It is very
It is.
So it's so important, guys. Yes. Also, one more question hapa inasema tips to stay pure. Kwanza, is it possible to stay pure?
Yes.
Until marriage.
It's
very possible.
So accountability really matters, and also mentorship matters.
Yeah, and also accountability. Let me add on that accountability. Like accountability in what sense here? Like maybe if you're in the house, Monday, and maybe you want to invite someone over, so you don't invite them when you're alone. Like we have flesh and blood. So we have flesh and blood. So Monday, you can even invite someone else, or maybe have someone in the house when yes, as you are talking, unajua tu at the back of your mind that manze kuna mtu in the house, because guess what, shetani ana thrive in secrecy.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh Lord. Saile manze uko peke yako ndio una realize, I kissed this person. I wasn't even supposed to do this, but I did it anyway. So I think in terms in at the point of accountability, I think people can put that into consideration. You guys, what do you think?
True. I agree with you. And I think also personally, I think because at times when we are dating, we realize, I'm going to get married to this person. So there's a lot of compromising behind it, because at the end of the day, you are thinking you're going to get married to the person. So I feel also you should have really strong boundaries, even between both of you. You know, and sit down and agree, manze, this is too much. We can't cross this point. You know, we can't do this together. There are words we can't, even texting. You know, there are words we can't start texting each other. You know, like, what are you wearing, or all sorts of those things. You know, to bring just ideas to your mind. Like, actually, love saying, just guard each other as much as you can. Protect each other over that as much as you can. You know, because it's when you start thinking about this guy and you're like, man, at the end of the day we get married, I think you might really compromise badly, and it will start really small. By the time you realize it, you've allowed it inside, you know, and then with that comes fighting, kukosana, and all those sorts of things. So I think boundaries are really important, you know, make them clear, share with the mentors, like she said, and allow your accountabilities partners to know all the time you guys meet, where you're meeting, and just to keep them posted on how you are.
Just to add on just accountability and boundaries, it's also a matter of valuing each other, because at the end of the day, you're not married to this individual, which means you don't belong to each other, which means you don't have a right to actually have sex and all that. And having, first of all, to understand why sex is for marriage, because most of us don't really understand why. We just know it's wrong because we've been taught that that's wrong. You understand why, value each other to the point where you realize, up until this individual is my husband or my wife, we can't do anything. This person is first of all, this person is God's creation, God's masterpiece. You don't have a right to do anything with them up until they're your spouse. So just learn how to value each other with the boundaries of accountability. Oh my goodness, we can talk about so much about accountability, and it's not easy. It's not meant to be easy, but it's just meant to keep you on the right path.
What if there is that person mwenye anasema, hey manze, I think okay, we are engaged, we have introduced ourselves to the parents, and we are 1 week away to our wedding, manze. So is it okay? Maybe niko katika hiyo situation. Maybe there's someone out there when you're in that situation and they're asking, is it okay for me to have sex at that point?
No, it's okay. It's not okay, because if you guys have waited for 3 years, where would you not be for?
Right?
Yeah. Exactly. So I feel like there's that excitement that comes with once you're getting married in a week or in 2 weeks. And that excitement, if you're not careful about that excitement, it can end up in compromising, and you get sleep together. Manzi, if you waited for 2 years for that long, Manzi, it's possible to wait for that 1 week. So for me, it is a no.
I also feel like in someone getting into that compromise, you might be ruining a very good relationship, because now you'd be involving yourself in a lot of emotions and things that you have been able to keep, you know, like you've been able to control, and now 1 week into your marriage, you are deciding to have sex. It's no. You can, I agree with her so much. 1 week, you can wait 1 week. You waited for 3 years, 2 years, 1 week is nothing. Also, I've had so many stories of people, you know, like breaking up a week to their marriage. Which basically means just because it's 1 week, it doesn't mean you're actually gonna get married to this individual. So like, just, you know, like waiting, it's not a bad idea. It's really not a bad idea.
You don't know that you're going to get married to this person until you're actually married. So that's so true, manze. And also be out like the same principles that lied in the time that you are waiting for all these 2 years are the same principles that apply even now that you're 1 week to marriage. So the standards of God always linganisha with the standards of the what do we say, the standards of the world. So of course akisema it is like this, then it is like this to the latter. Hakuna gray areas, manze. It's either black or white.
Yes.
So our next question is when do you know that you are ready to date for marriage? Like for the ladies out there.
Oh, that's a big question.
Unajuaje like mimi now I think I'm ready for marriage. Is it about age? Is it about my mental state? Is it about me knowing that manze mimi saizi nataka bae, nataka husband?
Yeah.
What is it about?
I had a friend of mine, she said something so interesting. She said that I'm not looking for a boyfriend, I'm looking for a husband. And I thought that was so profound because you always, there's always a path we are taking. Boyfriend, fiancé, husband. But how she was saying she's not looking for a boyfriend, not after husband. And of course there's a way to it. But I honestly don't know how to answer that question.
Yes, I really think that for a woman who is ready for marriage, I think like mtu tu feel anataka kusettle down. Me honestly na feel like someone tu mwenyewe huwa na feel anataka kusettle down, and depending on what they want ndio atapata, cause kuna wanaume wenye wako hapo nje, kuna wenye wanataka kukua married saa hizo na kuna wenye hawataki kukua married. So when you see that person at that time, then you will say, okay, now I can make this, I can accept this because this person is also ready to get married.
Yeah.
So I think it actually it's us who say now I'm ready for marriage, and then when that person approaches you like for marriage, then you will get into it. Yeah. I think it's just about that.
Yeah. But to just add on that, I think also I would say you have to really be mature or prepared mentally.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because it's not about you anymore. It's about both of you. And so if you haven't,
even the kids,
yes, now it's not about you. Like now you're carrying your husband and the kids that you have. Like everything you think about, you have to think about your family. So I feel like you have to be mentally prepared because if you can't sacrifice some things, because you see these are two people that are meeting from different directions to become one. There are things that he loves and maybe you don't prefer those kind of things, so by the time you guys meet up, there are so many things you have to die to self, so I feel like mentally you really need to be prepared, as well as if you haven't, for me, I think personally, if you haven't found what God created you for, or your identity really in God, I feel like if you haven't found your identity completely, because it's always, identity is a walk, it's an everyday thing. There's no day you'll sit and say, me I'm perfect. Identity, unajijua nini completely. But I think you have to get to a point where at least you know yourself a bit in a way, because again, if you start dating and you haven't known yourself, there are so many things. Even he'll come in with so many things, and I feel like you might even burden this person, because at times you will, if you haven't known yourself and you haven't known that you can even get only joy in God, you might burden even your husband to give you peace and joy, which only God can do that.
That's
so good. So
Yes.
I feel like there's that has to happen. Identity, your identity, you have to know who you are and whose you are, because it's a two-way thing.
So Amanda, you've answered that
Too
so
much
well. So here comes the juicy part. Guys, it's gonna get hot in here. So the next question, Mande, how far is too far? How far is too far? Is it okay for me to choo like? Is it okay for me to kiss?
It's not okay for you to kiss.
Say, Mande, by the way, we're just making out. So we are just making out. Is it okay to touch? How far is it far? How far is too far? when it comes to purity? You guys, what do you think?
I'd say, hey, maybe I don't know how to explain this. It's been a while since I dated, by the way, so I don't remember the feeling of holding hands with someone that you know, you feel you have feelings for. But I think from kissing onwards, kidogo, it will lead to a lot, because that is where it all begins. You just start with a very small step. So that step, when you just start with that, it goes all the way to just escalate and escalate, alafu mjipate, boom, you're doing it. So how far is too far for me? I think the farthest I can go is holding hands.
No, that's
in public.
That's for you. But now, according to the standards of a godly relationship, how far is too far?
There's no far. As in their standard, as in their really profound standards. Do not have sex. Do not now that takes me back to what leads to that. You know, and what leads to that is the making out, the small intimate sessions that you have in your the mushy stuff in a private place, in an enclosed area, cuddling. That is too far for me, my dear. That is way too far. That is too far.
And even man, the scripture in Asema, not it.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And there's this analogy of a clean glass, sorry, and also some sand. So if you so let me run here. So this are we good? Okay, so good.
Okay.
Like your Kikuyu is a
So there's this analogy, okay? So it is either pure or impure. It's an analogy of clean water, you know, clean water in a glass, okay? And look like you're holding some little mud somewhere. So if you put that particles of mud in water, either way it will turn brown. As little as it can, it will go impure. So if we start kissing right now, it is impure. If we start, you know, because what does that lead to? There's a verse that says, "Do not awaken love until it's time." You know, like it will start small, and that's what the enemy wants. You know, that's why kissing. But if you kiss someone you love, because this is someone you love, Bana, you know, you've connected with them spiritually, emotionally, physically, but you're attracted to them, and you're just giving them a kiss. The next thing, you're going to touch them. The next thing, you guys are going to have sex. By the time you know, you're sleeping with this guy, but you are sleeping with him. So I feel like the boundaries, just raise them high as you can, you know, and allow yourself to just live a pure life. Yes.
Wow, Emily, that is so amazing. I can't wait to share the next question. And the last question for this episode, Maze. So the last question is, are Christian women allowed to pursue men? Like, is it okay? Like, is it okay?
Yeah.
Is it okay for Christian women to
I think she
pursue men?
means like asking them out.
Yes, wakatia men.
Okay, I think for me, I would say yes or no.
Yes.
Let me finish my question.
Okay.
Me, okay, maybe this guy you really like, but they don't know how to approach you. But you as a lady, you see this boldness, maybe you have any. Okay, not that you ask them out, but there's a way. Okay, there's this saying that people say, position yourself. Okay. I usually wonder what does it mean? What does it even mean to position yourself? Like, I feel like at times there are those men who don't know how to do it, and they're genuinely like you. So at least help them when you can, and I don't know how you can help them. You know, without asking them out. You know, so I feel like you should Okay, so for me it's a no. I wouldn't ask someone out because I think we were meant to be asked out. And it is important as a lady. It's a part of an affirmation.
Like hata present manifesto yako aseme huku tunaenda.
But
ukimwambia yako na mnaenda huku
alafu anze kukufuata. Okay.
But I have this friend, I won't mention them, but she really helped the guy who now is the husband.
Oh wow.
You know, because just in a way too of just hinting to the guy or just trying to get close to the guy, you know. Because the guy was so afraid to do the first step.
I understand that. But again, they are doing it themselves.
Yes.
Like the guy anaifanya peke yake. So manze, cause kuna shida ingine yenye huwa inafanyika manze. Like unaona boy kweli anapenda dem. Hata the courageous one. Lakini dem aingivu. Like wewe as in boy anang'ang'ana manze. Lakini udem. Unajua bedhe kuna madem waliambiwa mko wagumu ndio decent. So inakuwa hard to get. Manze, okay, me personally, let me say me for me, if I like someone, okay, I don't see. Okay, there is that point of saying, okay, I'll think about it. But again, if I like you, I can't. Siwezi kufanya madharau. I know that I like you. Okay, there is no point. Okay, me personally, I don't know for any other person out there, but I don't see the point why, like, you like someone, wamekukatia, you like someone, and you're playing hard to get. Unless you don't like this guy, manze. Do not just be difficult, manze. Don't be difficult. I mean, kwa nini? Cause manze, umse atainuka na atachukua mwingine pale kwa kona.
Kweli.
Na maisha itasonga. Atabaki hapo ukisema, "Ai man, ule chali." I know wamenifuata kwanza, I miss out.
You're hitting the point.
So, manze, mademu zangu mwenye mko huko nje manze. So it is okay to be like, okay, give me some time to think about it. Give me some time to think about it. But and pray about it. But again, if you like this person and already ashaku ask out, then you can go give them an answer. And maybe this person bado hajaku ask out. For me, I think that okay, it is important for you, like if you like them, of course you'll spend time with them. Characteristics of people like time manze. So if they ask you out, I told them and you feel like, well, I can go. It's okay, manze. It's okay to hang out with this person. But again, if you feel like you do not like this person, please do not lead them on. Do not just lead someone on and go vizuri sana manze. I am just with them because of the comfortable things zenye ananionyesha. So that is something important. Alafu tena something else about this when you're there positioning yourself. Okay, kuna positioning yourself, but I don't think that okay, it's positioning yourself because again you're giving them your time. They see it clearly that manze hapa niko na chance. But again, don't go and say yo, I like you boy, so I want to take you out.
You get a block by the
stop there. Hold up. Sometimes we are men wanakuangalia ile kama amenikatilia huyu hapana, huyu ni namba.
Akina alikwambia kulani. Alafu
hiyo point unaanza kusema asingesema hivyo. Mse anaanza kutorokea na kumbe hata manze you had good intentions. So manze, guys, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Na kama huja subscribe, rudi hapo uende usubscribe. Please share this video as much as you can. And next time, I'll make sure that I have some guys on set so that we can talk about issues, about men, and about ladies as well. Some of the things that we like. Some of these questions pia tutaziuliza on the boys, the men's side, so that you can hear manze what do they think about ladies and some of these issues that we have talked about here. So without further ado, manze, today we had a long day. With these beautiful ladies, and now we want to say goodbye. God bless you. If you haven't given your life to Christ, manze, unangoja nini?
What are you waiting for?
These business is the in thing, Monday. So please, if you're out there, Monday, do it right now. Usingoje hadi kuwe late, Monday. So you can give your life to Christ today. So just say the prayer, just ask God to forgive you and give yourself and surrender yourself to Him. And that is all for today. And have a good time. And I'm almost closing off, guys, but I had to shoot this video. So bye. I love you guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Please share. Yeah. Bye. Woohoo! Bye. I love